that might be the best angle we got, but I'm going to do like a little get ready with me. And I also had this idea because I use 2 brow products. Well, right now there's a third, and it's part of the video. I'm trying to find a brow, like, pencil sharpener. But I have apparently seem to have lost all my brow pencils. Oh, what's new? Oh, what shade is this? Medium Intense Blonde. So we might have to work with like a slightly dull one on the one side. But I had this idea because these Essence eyebrow designer ones are seriously my favorite brow product. Not sponsored at all. I literally, anytime I get an Ulta gift card, I literally will like buy as many as they have in stock. But there was one time I bought my, wherever my mascara is, Lancome Monsieur Big and Waterproof from like the Lancome counter, and they were having a thing that if you spent $35, you got like the free bag with all the free stuff, and it was like $12.50 away, but literally the cheapest thing they have is pretty much like $25. So it was just like, oh, I'll get a, like, the lady's like, oh, why don't you do brow, because I literally think I went in with like no brows on, and they're pretty non-existent without like product in them. Let's heat it up, yeah. And so I don't know why I'm straightening my hair in summer in Florida, but I am. I think it's because I want to curl my hair later this week. And so I thought, oh, this is like almost done, and I have some thoughts about it. So I think like literally we are down to that much. Like, you can hear me trying to click it more, but nothing else is coming out. So that might literally get a brow done. And then I use those, and then I also use a Flower Brow Vixen Tattoo Effect Sting marker in blonde just to darken them even more, because all of these shades are pretty much identical to like the brow color, so they're like a perfect match. But I want to do a thing of testing the $2 brow pencil against the 25 and see what I like better, since the 25 one is almost out of product. So I think what I'm going to do is I will catch back up with you once everything I need to do but my brows is done. So see you in a bit. Okay, now I feel like I look slightly insane with everything but the brows done. But it's crazy to think this is how like I used to do makeup, because for the longest time didn't fill in my brows, and I'm like, what was the girl thinking? But I'm gonna, for the Lancome one, I will use the spoolie on the end, because I do like a spoolie better, just to like brush out the hair's kind of like up and over, rather than the flat brush that you get with the Essence one. But I know you can buy a spoolie on its own. Like, I even think e.l.f. has their own spoolie that's probably like $1, maybe $3. But I'll do expensive on the left, cheap on the right. But literally it has this much left in it, because this $25 one, I will say it, like, you can literally have it like up just a little bit more and it would break so easily. So I guarantee I lost so much product just to the floor, which is already a knock against a $25 pencil, but I guarantee I'm going to use the last bit of it up. So I just like to fill. I'm realizing I'm giving the more expensive one the better brow. I think my left side's my better brow, right? Yeah, no, I don't remember. All my ones are filled in. But it creates tiny little strokes. Whereas like the pencil, I feel like you can kind of like color it in. So that is a pro to it, and then I go back in with the spoolie. Because there are some spots I just feel like it doesn't quite take as well. But it does follow my actual shape, but now we are pretty much down to the last little nub. So it's getting harder, but just draw on that tail a little bit because I don't really have a tail. It's a spoolie thing. And then I'm gonna have to find one of these that's sharpened. Ooh, lucky first guess. So it's just a pencil, and I'd literally just go in and fill in my brows. I go in with like a heavier hand with this just because it's a pencil. It needs to warm up just a slightest bit more. Actually, I'm going to keep that spoolie out because I need the spoolie. Okay, definitely the Lancome one is darker than it. Let's see, does this have a shade on it? This is 04 light brown, where this is 05 soft blonde. I mean, I should swatch them. Alright. Probably gonna use it the last of this. Oh yeah, they're, well, they're first off 2 different shades, but they match my brow the best kind of thing from each of their lines, because there is a brown shade in this line, but it's way too dark. I used to use it, and I look back on pictures and I was like, who let me out with brows like that dark? That were clearly not my color. And so this is what they look like. I'll take a picture and insert it now. Okay, but now we're gonna add what I also use on top of these, which is my brow marker. And I feel like this will help. So I literally just go over the whole brow. I'm not one of those people who like, it's light in the front and it's super dark at the back. Like, girl is just trying to fill in her brows. I have the Benefit product somewheres, but I don't know where that is. I do want to test it out because it was it's actually like an item I got for free. Funny story, because you know how like they do brand trips, and sometimes brands, when they do it, they're like, if you follow blank and blank, like their account, and one of the influencers that's on it, and you just like the picture sometimes, or even the comment on it, you get like, it's a contest, and sometimes you don't even know. Like there's one time I didn't even know I had that it was going on, and then I got like a message from the Benefit account. I was like, hey, congrats, it pays to follow at Benefit Cosmetics and at Miss Remy Ashton. You want a free brow product, fill out the survey. And at first I was like, this is a scam or whatever, and then I look and I'm like, nope, this is the actual account, like we're good. But yeah, so I'd be willing to try that out against my favorite brow, but this is the expensive side, this is the like cheaper side. See, these are the 2 different shades. The lighter one is the pencil, and the darker one is the expensive one. Now, my brows, I definitely will say, are different shapes, and ignore how ratchet the brows itself look, because I literally have not gotten them waxed or anything. Like, I pluck stray hairs since 2016, like November of 2016, so it's almost been 3 years. But yeah, once I put the marker on, I feel like they really don't look that different. This one you can tell is a little bit like more precise, but this one, I just like the look of this one more. I feel like it looks more natural. You might not see it on camera. I can see it in my mirror across from me. But I just don't think, and this is just personal experience, I don't think based on how like fragile the like product is, and like you lose so much of it, it's worth the $25. That's just my opinion. Get yourself this $2 pencil from Essence. They sell it at Ulta. You can order it online. There's a couple shades, so probably the Lancome one probably has more shades. I can look that up and insert how many shades they have here versus Essence has this many shades here. So, I mean, that's a thing, but like if you want to look cute on a budget, go for Essence. But that's just me. Until next time, bye.